This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 221 through 230, each of which relates to forgiveness. I'll be repeating this same intro for each of the lessons 221 through 230, so you can scan past this intro in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further thoughts are provided in the description below. We are now in part 2 of the workbook. The introduction to part 2 tells us that, quote, words will mean little now. We use them but as a guide on which we do not now depend. For now we seek direct experience of truth alone, end quote. In your practice sessions, try to go beyond the words. Seek the feelings, the experience the lesson is trying to guide you to. That is how you learn and live the course. Quote, sit silently and wait upon your Father. He has willed to come to you when you have recognized it is your will he do so. End quote. Listen for your internal teacher and guide, what the Course calls the voice for God or the Holy Spirit. He is there, and he will come. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 230, August 18. Now will I seek and find the peace of God. Do not look for peace where it cannot be found. The peace spoken of is, quotes, apart from time. The fact that we do not find it in our everyday lives, i.e., we do not find it in time, is therefore not proof of its non-existence. Seek for peace where it exists, in the holy instant, apart from time. To do so is also to practice our only function here, that is, to practice forgiveness. To search for peace in time, to force it upon the world you see, is to be lost in the world of illusion. It is to be asleep. Forgive the world and find the peace of God, the only peace there is. Notice that the first word of the title is, quotes, now. This is another clue that peace can only be found in the holy instant, which only occurs in the present. The title of today's lesson is, Now I Will Seek and Find the Peace of God. Notice that it doesn't say, now I will seek to find. It says, now I will seek and find. That is, you will succeed. You will seek and find. How can the Course be so sure of this? It can because it is telling you exactly where to look, within. And it is also telling you how. with the eyes of Christ rather than those of your body. Prior to studying a spiritual discipline such as the Course, we look in the wrong direction. We look for satisfaction and peace in the world of separate people and things, in the illusion. The peace of God cannot be found there. We all know that. We have plenty of experience with looking in the wrong place. Quoting from the lesson, quote, "Now I ask but to be what I am, and can this be denied me when it is forever true?" End quote. In other words, now that you ask only to see and know what you are in truth, to be what you are, you cannot fail. As the lesson title promises, now you will seek and find the peace of God.